Peace, family. It's your brother, Marc Lamont Hill. Katt Williams set the world on fire with his recent interview on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast. Katt said a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. But one of the most controversial things I think that Katt talked about was sex in Hollywood. Now, according to Katt, in order to make it to certain levels of success in the entertainment business, men got to do some things, some sexual things that they otherwise might not do.
They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo! Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down.
Now, after Katt's interview, other artists across industries chimed in to co-sign what he was saying. For example, Gary Owen, who Katt mentioned by name in the interview, had this to say.
I did get hit on one time by a Hollywood exec, and I'm not going to say the name. Everybody's like, you got to name him. You're part of the problem. I go, no, you got to realize this dude didn't touch me. This dude didn't promise me any work if I didn't do anything. The motherfucker just hit on me. That's not illegal. You allowed to hit on motherfuckers. Everybody in here with the boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, somebody hit on somebody. You didn't motherfucker just like arrange marriage. We're together. No. You motherfucker had to make a move. This motherfucker just made a move in his office.
And it's not just like the edgy artist who said this. Even Christian rapper D1 said that he got tried by a music exec before.
So you saying that somebody came up to you personally trying to get you involved into, some homosexual activity?
Me personally, I definitely dealt with that, brother. Like I said, I done rapped about it and everything. So I didn't want the deal that bad. You hear me?
So how did they react when you turned it down? Was they acting funny or?
Yeah. Well, you got that moment of truth. When you realize what's happening, you got that moment of truth where you're like, oh, shoot. Okay, what am I going to do? And that's not the first time in my life where I've had a moment of truth where I knew like my action right now can change the course of my entire life, So I knew what time of day it was, and I wasn't getting down with it. So when I was like, nah, like I'm good. This was at a music video shoot. So when I was like, nah, I'm cool, for the rest of the day, it was like, oh, no more attention from this person. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, this person ain't really willing to meet with you or talk to you or even like further the idea of talking about working with you. So once you see that you're getting that cold shoulder, or once I seen that I was getting that cold shoulder, I was like, well, I won't be getting signed today. You hear me? And you got to keep it moving. But man, it feel good, man. It feel good to be able to speak about that and be able to speak like to say like, oh, I preserved my manhood. Like it feel good. It feel real good. Like that's what you call a life defining moment.
But this conversation isn't new. Remember when Terry Crews said that he got propositioned by a Hollywood exec? He said the man grabbed his penis. And remember when actor Christian Keys talked about being sexually harassed for a long time, even sexually assaulted by a powerful, maybe billionaire, rich black director? Yeah, we heard all of that. The problem was we were so busy clowning and gossiping that we missed the actual point, which is that sexual harassment and rape culture are baked into the entertainment business. Even in my field of news and journalism, which is like the nerd section of the entertainment business, there is definitely always a shorter line for men if they're willing to succumb to the sexual advances of powerful men. So yeah, it's true. Everything Katt Williams said is true. It's just not as complicated or mysterious as Katt made it sound. Look, I'm sorry to disappoint you conspiracy theorists out there, but what happens in Hollywood and the broader entertainment industry is not part of some secret sex cult or some Illuminati membership ritual. It's not that deep. Sadly, the truth is far more basic and straightforward than that. We live in a world where powerful men, especially powerful white men, do whatever they want. And in the entertainment business, where a small group of people, a small group of men, a small group of often white men hold the keys to success for nearly everybody, it's very easy to coerce people into surrendering their dignity, their principles, even their bodies, so that they can have a chance to reach their dreams. So look, I'm glad we're finally having this conversation because we have to put a spotlight on this disgusting, sick arrangement, because until we put a spotlight on it, we can't fix it. But Frustrated because we're having the conversation for the wrong reason. I mean, for years, for decades, shit, forever, women have been talking about sexual harassment being part of the business. Nearly every A-list actress, every top-selling singer, every top model, they've all told a story about being asked to trade their bodies for a shot at success. Drew Dixon, she made a whole movie about sexism in the industry. Not to mention alleged sexual assault by rap mogul Russell Simmons. Ashanti.
One producer, like, we did 2 records together. He was like, okay, I'm not gonna charge you, you my homie, whatever. And then when it came time to put on the album, he was like, well, let's take a shower together and let's go out and let's take a shower together and I'll give you the records. If not, I need 40 racks per record. Again, I thought he was joking, because we had been working with each other for like, I don't know, a couple of weeks. It turned out that he was serious and I had to make some phone calls and, stuff was handled.
Tyra Banks said that she has heard millions of stories of sexual harassment in the fashion industry since she started at the tender age of 15 years old. Very recently, Angela Rye told a powerful and painful story where she alleged sexual harassment by her former CNN colleague, Chris Cuomo.
It all began on New Year's Day when I posted a picture of myself looking forward to the new year in a gold sequin bikini on Instagram. Cuomo screenshot the image and said, "Happy New Year, tinsel crotch." Stunned, I read and reread the message a dozen times, trying to understand. If I somehow brought this on myself, since whatever you post on social is fair game, right? I teared up, like now, then the tears flowed. I felt like the safest place I had on a show on CNN had been compromised. I ignored it, just hoping it would go away, or even more. Did I imagine this?
We live in a sexist and patriarchal society, and in this society, men have been given free rein to control the lives, the careers, and the bodies of women. And sadly, we've ignored it all. We've accepted the arrangement. We've accepted the reality of the Hollywood casting couch. We embrace women's stories of sexual harassment and sexual violence as just being part of the biz. We even spread nasty, misogynistic rumors about what famous women had to do to make it to the top. We blame them. But now that the stories are involving men, oh, it's different now. Now y'all mad. Why are you so mad when it's men being treated this way? I'll tell you why. It's because our collective homophobia creates a greater sense of disgust at the idea of a gay executive doing the same disgusting, unacceptable stuff that we've long accepted from straight ones. After all, men gonna be men. But harassing another man, oh, now that's too far. And that same logic leads us to believe that so-called gay harassment is worse because it somehow strips the manhood away from our male heroes. Though the truth is, it's all disgusting, it's all unacceptable, and it's not worse if it comes from a gay exec, a straight exec, whether the harassment happens to a man or if it happens to a woman. But that's what gets us to this moment. We're not trying to find out who the evil execs are because we want justice. We just want to find out and shame the gay ones. And we're not outraged at a system that allows sexual tyranny for powerful men. We're just outraged to find out that this system allows men in Hollywood to be treated like women are in every part of our society. Just something to think about. Thanks for watching, family. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell so you can get updates and notifications whenever we put out new content. Of course, if you're so inclined, hit the join button and become part of the Marc Lamont Hill official YouTube family. Peace.